human rights is not foreign to Samoa. It's always been there in the sense that our culture is all about respect. It's about the ratifiing, the relationships between people, love, care.
Human rights is a right for all citizens of a country. It's a business for the government of each of the countries to ensure that its people enjoy the rights that they're entitled to.
When a government ratifies a human rights treaty, what it's saying is that it will uphold by implementing the content of the treaty at the national level. By doing that, the government will respect, protect, promote, and fulfill the rights of its citizens. These rights are also reflected in our cultural values and our faith, things like respect for one another, caring for the vulnerable.
We do have a very important and also critical role in looking at how the government ratified CEDAW and how it affects the lives of women and girls and also the entire population here. I think CEDAW, for most of the women, they believe that ratifying CEDAW is going to help and protect them from violence and also to provide them with more opportunities, economic empowerment and employment as well.
Vanuatu is one of the countries who have ratified CAT. We benefit from the support and the assistance that we receive in regards to being a party to the conventions. It has led to the amendment of the Correctional Service Act. We receive independent visits by the Office of the Human Rights. So it opened up our systems to all the development.
The ratification of conventions such as the CRC, CEDAW, CRPD has placed an obligation on Vanuatu to ensure that the provisions of the conventions are implemented, and these can be seen in the reports that have been released from Vanuatu under each of those conventions.
I think there's always value in getting support and ratifying some of these instruments because it drives and also helps to trigger support and consideration by our government and the country. It promotes awareness also amongst the population on the substance of these instruments. And I think it also facilitates dialogue amongst the various stakeholders so that they can see where their work interlinks for us to meet the objectives. That is why ratification is an important process for us.
I believe that ratifying or signing the international treaties is very important for the country. It gives people the understanding to realize the importance of human rights.
And I'm sure it will definitely safeguard and protect the future because we have no choice. We are in a global community. Recently, we have developed a program called the Positive Parenting Program, which we conducted in different communities because we wanted to make sure that the children are protected and the parents are also helped. What we make here to ensure that the information is clear, we tell them, discipline your child in a way that is reasonable so that your child grows up in a better way.
For me, the best thing is to educate the people, make them understand that human rights is something that's very important. And the only way you can change the mindset of people is keep on talking to them quietly, respectfully. That's the most important, because it's not what we give them, it's how we deliver it.
One of our priorities at the Ministry of Education is SDG 4, which talks about inclusive quality education for all. So that is one of the priorities that we are working towards. Because in Vanuatu, we don't have a national sign language yet, and we don't have Braille in schools. There is no Braille, so we are working towards our own Vanuatu national sign language. We also have a building code to ensure that all buildings that are built after 2015 has to be accessible. And also our materials are more inclusive now. In Vanuatu we have a lot of islands and it's scattered geographically, we are challenged. But the one good thing is that the schools are embracing this inclusion concept now.
It's not a matter of deciding. And again, limited resource or limited capacity, everything is limited on the island. That's the main challenge that worries me. The implementation of it.